Another thing I thought was really interesting is you look how easy it is to see where the path here is, but just based on how the different materials, like on the path here, we've got lots of dirt, whereas either side we've got grass. And so that grass is has different thermal properties to the dirt. So even though they have both been probably experiencing pretty similar levels of sun, the way they've responded to it is very different. Even like compare the dirt here versus, is this dirt or is this concrete? That's concrete. So you can see the concrete has really absorbed a lot of heat during the day, whereas the dirt, yeah, it's absorbed some, but it can only absorb so much. So yeah, let's just get both in shot again. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, now this is really interesting. So you look at these cars here, and they just look like grey blobs. That car looks like it has been driven just recently, and if you have a look here, that car looks like it has been driven just recently. Anyway, I thought that was really cool. Now, what I don't know is, what is that bright patch just there? I'm going to go over and find out, because it'll be part of the support just down here. That'll be what it is. But let's go and have a quick look. I'm sure that's what it's going to be. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's cool. Now, can we look at this? Can we see it? No, it's not showing up. So, probably neither camera's getting this. There's a rope swing below the bridge. I really thought that was going to show up. But I guess it's probably because it's got similar thermal properties to, because it's basically a stick on a string. String, I'm not sure what its thermal properties are, but the stick is probably pretty similar to that of a tree. Anyway, I thought that was really cool. Okay, now this is going to be really interesting. So let's have a look at this bin here, because this bin has a flashing light. So this is doing something. Apparently, not a lot though. So that's probably pretty efficient. I think there's a solar panel on the top there, so that might be interesting. It might have different thermal properties during the day than it does at night, because the oh, that smells. Because during the daytime, it may well be charging batteries, so there may be a whole lot more going on, whereas at night time, it'll be just slowly trickling out there. Not actually sure what the circuitry is doing. Maybe it lets the council know that the bin's full or something like that. Anyway, I thought that was really cool. Just thought it was really interesting how much of the texture of the grass you can see here. Let's just stop for a moment and get a bit closer. Does it change if we go around it? Okay, so what I'm actually seeing here, it's not the texture of the grass, it's that the dirt is still fairly warm from the day, meanwhile the grass is fairly cool now. Oh, that's where my hand was. Hang on, watch this. I'm Avatar! Ah, that's so cool. Oh, hang on. I can do this. That's so cool. Anyway, I just thought I'd try something here. There we go. That's so cool. Oh, this is really interesting. Whoops. Doobie 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 doo. Whoop. Oh, what about where I've stepped? Okay, so it doesn't show up from my shoes, so the shoes are insulating things too much. I wonder if they might have been warmer. Perhaps if I stood on some cotton. Let's try that. No, let's come back to that. I'm going to try something else first. I'll have to try this again during winter. But notice here, we're looking up towards some houses here. I'll point with the thermal camera. I'm looking at some houses here. And we are actually seeing the heat from them. So that's really cool. It'll be really interesting to see what it looks like during the winter when the contrast is much higher. Alright, so this here is a cell phone tower. So I thought it was really interesting to see what would be hot and what isn't. What's hot, what's not. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what to add to that, but if we follow down and we can see that the unit that comes with it has some very interesting properties there as well. So, oh look, you can see me! That's so cool! So that's my heat reflecting off it. You actually get somewhat of a coherent picture. I wonder if I can turn on my light for the camera here. No, I can't. That's a shame. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a sign just up here. What is it? Is that a sticker? Yeah, that's a sticker. Interesting. Okay. So a matte sticker still shows up as reflective here. That's really interesting. I'll have to look at this once I stop recording and see what the actual metal looks like. I suspect this metal is not going to be shiny. I think this is probably going to be a matte green paint. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't expect the cabinet to be the most interesting part of this video. Look how the trees look. They're almost as hot as the concrete underneath the seat. Oh, let's just turn this on so we've got it again for comparison. So here are the trees, and yeah, here's the bench. It's actually really interesting. So that bench blends into the background. It's hard to see when it's got grass as the background, but as soon as we put the heat of the bricks below, suddenly that's very easy to see. I talked about how the houses were visible before. Here they're really visible. I haven't had this much luck with houses in the past, so it's really interesting to see them so visible now. Now what? Yeah. See, not so much this way. There are more trees in the way there. But yeah, over here, yeah, they're really quite easy to see. Interesting. I love the way the concrete path shows up compared to the grass. It's just like it's fully lit up. And even here you can see the shadow that the light produces, and yet it's so clear on the thermal camera. Ah, that's so cool.